Hey babes, hello. So I still got Oren and Orson on the brain. Obviously, I can't get it out of my brain. I can't get this situation out of my brain. So what I'm trying to do here is I pulled up on Google Maps their address, right? And I just want you to take a look around first. I want you to get an idea of how much flat lands there are. This is their house right here, okay? This is the gate that they went missing from right here. Okay, so there's all this area here. There's all this area here. Just get an idea. This is a lot of desert land, okay? So I want to take you on a journey with me about the mind of a child killer, the mind of a murderer. So if I put myself in his shoes, right? First of all, let me just close this out. Okay. I have questions, obviously. Like, let me get this out too, because that is, let me just put something, hold on. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. All right, so the mind of a murderer. I want to know if he wants us to believe, Terzel, I'm sorry, wants us to believe these kids ran away, ran off. They were in the backyard and the gate was open. Okay, so did they run off? Or the other possibility would be they were kidnapped, right? But there's still one more possibility, that the people within this household did something to those babies, right? So there's three options, basically. There's really no more than that. Either they ran away, a 3 and 4 year old decided, let's run away. They were kidnapped. So if they were kidnapped, let's just take a look at the area, right? He says he was out here getting wood, but there's nothing back here of wood. There's only twigs, and I have pictures of that. I can insert it into the video for you. But there's really no wood out here. There is twigs in his yard. Let me come back out so you can see. Hold on. In here. Now, this is Google, so I don't know how recent this picture is, but we have the actual pictures, and I will insert them. Right around here, he has a pile of sticks and wood, right? But it looks like it's been there for a while. So you're telling me the kids were here playing, right? But the dogs picked up no scent. The kids were here playing. And you were getting wood from out here, right? And putting it there. Okay. Now, what disturbs me a little bit for the area is this stuff. These rocks, right? Look down here. Look. Look right in here. This is a very rocky, junky looking place. Okay. Lots of garbage right here. Okay. So this is a disturbing area for me, but for a person to kidnap a child off this block, right? We're here. Let me come back over. Sorry. We're right here. They would have to be within this vicinity right here, right? There's nowhere else to go. So if you're telling me the kids wandered, all right, let's be a wandering child for a second. So we're here as children, and we're playing, doodling, laughing, and giggling, and we're walking a little bit, and, you know, everything that we see catches our eye and our attention, and we play with it a little bit, and we play with that a little bit, and over here and over here. By this time, about 2 minutes passed, maybe 3, okay? And oh, look at the gate. Ooh, fascinating. Let's go out, right? So now we're here. All right, so you're telling me maybe somebody was coming from this way, or even this way, or this way, right? So if they're playing, they're dawdling. It's a very rocky area, ditches. I could see holes and you know, the little branches that were there that I seen. So, you know, they're not They're not able to just like boom and run somewhere. So this takes time. So by this time that they're around here, this got to be 5, 6, 7 minutes. So where was he? In the house. He said he went in, he didn't see them. What do you mean you went in and you didn't see them? So when you were coming in, you didn't see them? So they magically disappeared from right here. Poof. These were his words. I went in the house, I didn't see them. I went back in the house and I looked around. He never said he went back outside. He said, I went in the house. Then he said, I went back in the house. He never said he left the house. You understand? So what he's saying is, poof, they magically disappeared from right here. Because if you are coming in the house and you don't see them, you get it? I'm coming in and I don't see them. He said, I came in the house and I didn't see them. He came in the house and he didn't see them when he came in the house. So if you're right here, they cannot magically disappear. Do you understand? It's not making sense because it's a lie. It's a lie. The kids did not wander out any of this. They didn't do it. The mind of a murderer. It's not a good one. They didn't come up with a good explanation, a good lie, okay? And that's why I'm doing this video. I want you to see this area, that it would take a baby a very long time to travel this, okay? Unless somebody's seen them, they would have to drive up in here, okay? They would hear that, okay? I can hear all around my house. My house is bigger than this, okay? I can hear all around it. I know when a car's pulling up. I know when a car's sitting somewhere. I can hear it. And if it's your property, you're going to be extra aware of your surroundings at all times. It's just something that happens. You know what I'm saying? It develops. You learn every sound and creak. Oh, I know what that is. You know, oh, I know what that sound is. So if a car would have drove in this area to pick up the boys, they would have heard it. Okay. Again, or another thing. If they what was it? The runaway. If they ran away, how far would they actually get? He said he was here, right? He pulled out and he went down this block. He didn't look down this way where all this garbage stuff is. He didn't come down here and turn this corner. He just went this way. Okay. Boom. And then I think he came back around that way. Why would you search this area, okay, and not this area right away? Because you're not looking. That's why. That's the logical explanation. You know what I'm saying? If my, God forbid, my child went out a gate like this, you know, my first thing is, let me check out here. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Let me check out here, because she couldn't have gotten that far. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't have gotten that far. Maybe 5, 10 minutes. Let's just say 10 minutes. She'd still be in this area somewhere, you know, playing with a rock or something. You know, it's just, unless somebody picked them up. But if they picked them up, it would have been, that would have been too suspicious, like, for real. Now, there is a highway right up here, okay? So I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's just that their stories don't make sense, that make them suspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, their story made them so suspect, it's pitiful. Whew. I'm just trying to, you know, narrow this down. Honestly, I don't feel like they're here at all. He said during the interview that he would have allowed the FBI to just go search the house. He said they didn't need the search warrant. Well, yes, they did, because if they found anything, you know, we would want it to be allowed in court, right? So, but number two, by you making that statement, it tells me, yeah, you can search all you want, but you're not going to find nothing there. That's what that statement was. You're not going to find nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go ahead, search. I already figured all this out. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to bring up that. I wanted to bring up the fact that a babe let me know that he said during the interview, and that's when it all panned out. And then they told me that's exactly what Chris Watts said. his movements, her movements, their lies. And that statement is so eerie. But yeah, I just want to share this with you. I wanted you to see this view so you can get a better understanding on how these kids did not run away. Like, if they ran away, you would see them with all this dried out flat land. You would see them, even if they came over here and walked, you would see them. You would see them. I want to know, does these kids have shoes on? I want to know if they have a coat on. I want to know what color their coat was, their shoes. What shirt did they have on? I want to know these things, because if they can't come up with, like, I want to know separately. Like, I need these people to be interviewed separately, for real, because that's the best way to catch somebody in a lie. Ooh, doggy. All right, so I do want to do an EVP for Miriam. Is Isis? Oh, let me not even say her name, because I don't want to, her middle name, I don't want to mess it up, but it's Miriam Carey. Okay, with everything going on, it's a very touchy subject, and for anybody to have an opinion right now, they're the most horriblest person ever. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see if she comes through. If you don't know who Miriam is, I will put a little segment in her EVP before the EVP that explains who she is, okay, for the people that don't know. But I also encourage you to look up her story. It's the most horrific thing. I remember hearing about it, but I never really got into it, and I came across it this morning, and I literally just broke down in tears, crying. So yeah, I wanna reach out to her, because it's like my soul had a weak moment, and I feel like that was my cue. That's my cue to step up, you know. Although I'm still trying to find Oren and Orson. Oh man, but do you understand? Like, if they seriously walked out the gate, and let's just say they even came down this way, you would see them no matter which way they turned. You would see them. So his story of, I was in the house just a few minutes and I came back out. No, he said, what did he say? He said he came in and didn't see them. So when you came back into the house, you didn't see them on the way in the house. Meaning, they magically disappeared out your yard. Right. Because that makes no sense. Let me explain why I say that makes no sense. You know, some people don't understand, some people don't get it, and that's okay. I'm going to help you get it. The boys are here, right? And you're out here doing whatever you're doing, right? And now all of a sudden you're done. And you come back in, but they're not there. That means the boys magically disappeared, because there's no way they could get around you without you seeing them. You understand? It's a lie. This is why it don't make sense. All right? I gotta go. This is too much. Any questions you have for Miriam or the West boys, write them in the comments so that I can see fresh comments and fresh ideas and questions to ask, okay? I love you, babe.